Hello everyone! Today we're gonna have a look at Megacopter, Blades of the Goddess. This is a game inspired by Desert Strike, Jungle Strike, Nuclear Strike, Soviet Strike, and there's another strike that I don't remember. Here we have Megacopter, our main character, and General Ramshaft. So this sets the tone and the mood for what's to come, and it's amazing. This unit isn't about duty, it's about pure thirst for blood. The dialogue is essentially classic, incredibly cheesy, incredibly aged 80s movie dialogue. 80s B-movie dialogue. And so, if you're coming in here, first, welcome to Megacopter, and second, don't expect Shakespeare. This is just fun, brainless popcorn. So, if you don't like that, you'll probably hate the story, which, to be fair, the story doesn't make much sense. The story is just there because, yeah, it needs to happen. But it's awesome, if you like that kind of thing. At any rate, we're gonna go on training. Yeah, I'll do some of that pilot thing. The game plays very much like Desert Strike. If you played Desert Strike, you know what to expect. You've seen this before. You'll fit right in. And thirst for blood, of course. The difference is that in Desert Strike, you control the helicopter with the oh my god, the thumbstick. No, it's not the thumbstick. You control the helicopter with directional pad, and in here, one stick controls the aiming and the rotation, and the other stick controls the movement of the chopper. So the winch in Desert Strike is automatic, whereas in here you have to actually trigger it. I think it's pretty cool. It does make you vulnerable to do that, but it did too in Desert Strike when you had to hot pick up something in the middle of a barrage of enemy fire. Well, here we go. You also have distinct attack modes, so ground and air. Because unlike Desert Strike, you will be facing air targets here. The general is very responsible, as one would expect from an 80s movie. It's perfect. Let's go take out some drones, because they're flying in the wrong airspace or something. I don't know. The game plays very smoothly. Like, the controls do what they're supposed to do. Yeah, thank you, sir. And it is fun to play. It is really fun to play. The game is divided in missions. It's just the classic layout. I would say it definitely follows Desert Strike pretty closely. Anyway, we have to go see what happens out of near Bobo's gas station. So, we'll be doing that. We are still in the tutorial missions, give or take, and these missions were part of the demo. So if you never played the game, you don't need to buy it to experience it, as far as I know. I think the demo is still around. But I don't know, I will have to check and update the video with a line of text and see. Here we are on a search and destroy mission. Found them. And then the drama. The expectation. Ow! They're shooting. Why are they shooting? That's their job, I guess. Now, another thing I have to say about this game, and I hope the developer sees this at some point. I love the music. I would love to be able to purchase the music of this game. It's just fantastic. It fits the theme really, really well. And the design of the chopper is really great. It reminds me a bit of I would say a crossover between Airwolf and Blue Thunder. And a Comanche, for good measure. Whereas in Desert Strike you were flying an Apache. At any rate, it is a great piece of hardware that also has an interesting secret. And we'll go on it as soon as it pops on screen. Shouldn't be too long. For now, we'll be hunting reptoids. We'll make sure they never make it out. Yeah, I saw they have missiles. What do you think? Why are you backseat piloting over here? And I keep firing the missiles with the wrong button. Anyway, you have different weapons. You can switch. Or you could switch. There we go. You can switch between them freely. The main gun has unlimited ammo. The missiles you have to pick up ammo pickups. These are armor pickups to replenish your health. And unlike Desert Strike, you don't have fuel in this game, which is both great and bad. Because in Desert Strike, you always had to be paying attention to your fuel, you had to make plans in advance, you had to do some recon, scout the area, see if there were any fuel pickups, so that you wouldn't run dry in the middle of flight and then just crash. But that added another layer of stress to the game. Or should I say, it added a bit more challenge. So, I didn't particularly like it, but I'm okay with it. I loved and played Desert Strike so much back then. And because I owned a Super Nintendo, I never got to experience Jungle Strike or the other strikes. And I know they existed, I just couldn't get my hands on them. And then later I played the Soviet Strike. I started it in the PS3, but didn't get too far. One of these days I'm gonna have to get up to speed. Another title that's similar. Oh yeah, here come the threats. Bastards. Yeah, well, for an Operation Centuries in the making, they're not being very effective. This is great. Like, the dialogue is just fantastic. If you like that kind of thing. This is pure B-movie action 80s quality. That didn't make sense, but neither does this dialogue, so we're okay. It didn't make sense grammatically. And now the close-ups. Yeah, you showed him, Jack. You got him. There's no kill like overkill. Gotta love it. And now we go back home. And I believe it's the next mission where things are gonna start getting weird. So let's get weird. Let's do it. Another mission complete. The reptoids have been pacified. And we are back. Yeah, there's no processing, there's no thinking, you're just going back. Like trauma? We don't believe in that. Perfect. And of course, why wouldn't it? Pizza Bear tokens. And I think this is awesome. Stable currency! Of course it is stable currency. Why wouldn't it be? It is the stablest currency in the world. These people, man. This is what I'm talking about. I am highly enjoying this stuff. It's amazing. Doesn't make any sense. But it doesn't need to. That's the best part. Anyway, you have upgrades for your helicopter over here. More armor. More healing from or repairs from the armor packs. More acceleration and so forth. You got primary weapon upgrades. You got upgrades for your secondaries. I have yet to find an energy weapon or a plasma weapon, but that'll come in due time. And then we'll check out the armory because we have to, but we can't change anything because we don't have any weapons here. But yeah, you can change your loadout, you can upgrade your helicopter. And later on, there's a different set of upgrades for the helicopter. You should pay close attention to the background. There's a hint in there. No, I don't want to go there. And the mission, the Megacopter. We will do this. And here we are. Ready for hostiles? I'm always ready for hostiles. But then, you find out that the helicopter is actually sentient, and she talks. Of course, who said what? Just gotta be coy, right? Yes, we have met. So, there's the kicks. She needs to be fed regularly. And of course it's blood, because why wouldn't it be? Now, this actually makes sense. And I know I can say it without laughing, but it actually makes sense because the helicopter has the soul of an ancient goddess, an Aztec goddess. But in here we have Aztechnology, which I am mad just because I didn't think of Aztec before these guys. But it is awesome, and I applaud them for this. So, she really wants blood, as you can see. An ancient Aztec goddess, not Aztec, that's a different thing. Bound, or living, or being a heavily armed attack helicopter. She also has special abilities that you unlock later on as you go through the campaign. And to unlock that, well, it is pretty brutal and it's amazing. And that one I'm not gonna spoil. You'll find out on your own if you decide to play the game. But it's very fitting. So, I don't even know. This is awesome for me. Like, I didn't come here expecting a masterpiece of literary creation. I came here expecting a fun game. And I got an awesome game with some 80s neon vibes, plus 80s shows, plus B-movie action and terrible writing / quotes. Because the writing is not terrible. It fits. It does exactly what it wants to do. So it is fantastic. And I love every second of it. And I wish there was a physical edition of this game so that I could actually get it and not just have digital data stored on a hard drive somewhere. But yeah, the game is very smooth. I've also played it on Steam Deck. And my only complaint on Steam Deck is that the radar on the right-hand, the top right-hand side, it takes up a lot of space. So the view screen feels very cramped, and you can't really see too far ahead. But it plays great. So if you can get past that, I mean, I had a bit of trouble. I did start adjusting, but I do need my field of vision, unfortunately. But it is definitely doable. And once you get accustomed to it, there's no big deal. Now, these things that I've been poking around, I don't think I talked about them. Radar updated. So they reveal the map, essentially. They reveal where the targets are, which is that crosshairs. They reveal items. They reveal enemies. So it's good to do them. It's one little side objective that you need to find around the map. There are different collectibles in the map, including those I was telling you about that help you upgrade the helicopter's abilities, or the goddess abilities. So I would have, well, maybe I've thought of it, but never gave it really a lot of thought about an ancient goddess, her spirit or soul, trapped, or residing, I should say. I don't think she's trapped at all, inside a heavily armed combat helicopter. I don't know. I think that's amazing. I think that is amazing. And also those missiles. Those missiles get annoying, like the Cordalus. Was it the Cordalus? Or was it? It was some sort of anti-air looking droid thing. It looked a bit like a droid over in Desert Strike that fired Hellfire missiles, and they did a lot of damage. These ones are not as bad, but they chase you around. So, oh yeah, you can reload your weapons if you press the B button. And with the A button you can do the famed Aztec dodge, which I didn't even try. But it does exactly what it says on the tin. It dodges. And it's pretty cool. And I like the shadow trail. It's very, it reminds me of Alucard from Symphony of the Night. And it's very handy. You're gonna need it. And those things, Pizza Bear tokens, because, well, I don't think the general is gonna spot me ice cream. Well, he didn't last time. He's not gonna spot me more tokens anyway, so no ice cream and no tokens. Gotta work for my tokens now, I guess. My aim has deteriorated to the point that I can't seem to hit the broadside of a barn or any reptoid. Take that, and you. Let's repair. Oy. Yeah, it's better to make sure that everything's clear of enemies before you start picking up items. Sometimes I'll heed my own advice. Where is that thing? Alright. The more collectibles we get, the better off we'll be through the campaign. Ow. I ate that missile. So the game starts in the city, right? But I believe every, how would we call them? Like every chapter, because let's say chapter 1 has a bunch of missions in this biome. Then the next biome is different. So as far as I know, there's different biomes in this game, so you're not always flying around the city, which is cool and adds some nice variety to it. That tank didn't make it at all. That's a good thing. That's what you get. Bloody reptoids. Anyway, here we are. I believe everything is cleared. There's some Pizza Bear tokens on the other side, so we'll go pick those up. Also, this is awesome. Woof! Those missiles. Those missiles. Do not like. But the music. That music's amazing. I really hope they release the soundtrack, because I'm gonna be buying it. Anyway, we got everything. Yeah. Let's get back home. I don't know. I would definitely see myself piloting a war machine that actually has an ancient living goddess in it. An Aztec goddess. It would probably not be great for your health, but at this point, I am Jack's lost stomach. And then that. Oh dear. And this guy knew all along. And I guess we have a pizza party now. And then someone just randomly pops up, because that's how B-movies work. With a 2x1 pizza coupon. Okay. Cool. So, that's fine. Note how the security clearance doesn't matter, as long as she gives Jack the coupons. So, what matters is the pizza. And why did you have to go for anchovies? I hate anchovies. If you put anchovies on that thing... Anyway. We have another mission. Pizza party. So, we will start it. There's just one more thing I'd like to show. We are defending the pizza bear, the actual pizza bear. And apparently the reptoids want the pizza bear gone. I can't with this guy. Okay, like, I mean, pizza bloodbath. What's the difference, right? And then this. Because apparently she's not alone. We have Xutekutli here. You cold? So we were having a pizza party, but okay, I think you know, pizza party, bloodbath, the terms get confused. So these guys are essentially flame towers. As you can see, they start cooking the reptoids. And at any rate, this is the game. Isometric top-down shooter, twin stick. Built just like Desert Strike. And then Xutekutli, because apparently they're the same guy, but not. Fear of missing out right there. Yeah. Oh, this guy just... Okay. Understandable. Well, I guess. You had to prove me wrong. Anyway, so these guys are defense towers. You put them around to help with the reptoid invasion. I think this is one of those defense missions that I don't hate. But I don't know what kind of monster would want to attack the pizza bear. So the pizza bear needs to be defended at all costs. And here we are. You can move these guys around with a claw. The game plays really well. And I don't think I need to say anything else. The game is awesome. And if you've never played any of these types of games, I'd say give it a try. And expect the B-movie. If you hate B-movies, then don't bother. If you love what you see, I'm pretty sure you're already playing it. And if you love what you see but you haven't started, you won't be disappointed. With all that said, I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Cheers.